Hi YouTube, it's me, Paul. I wanted to make this video for a long time because I've been wanting to give you guys an update on the channel. Basically every day I get asked about Grant. That's something I want to tell you guys about, but I kind of want to save it to the end of the video, so I hope you'll stick with me in the meantime. I have a lot of stuff I want to share with people, and I'm super excited to share the things that I'm passionate about, and I hope that you guys will stick with my channel for some of that stuff. So, for those of you that were following my channel for a small handful of obscure vintage anime soundtracks and that one full-length vintage anime OVA, I'm sorry to say that I removed that content following a brief demonetization over said videos. Now, I know that my channel was the only place on the internet to hear those soundtracks in their entirety, but in an effort to conform to YouTube's monetization standards, I won't be featuring that sort of content on my channel anymore. Perhaps in the future, I'll pursue other avenues for sharing them. So basically, I had some vintage anime soundtracks uploaded on my channel. It's not quite lost media, but some of the soundtracks, like, I don't think you can hear them anywhere else on the internet. And YouTube gave me some trouble about those, so I didn't want to get demonetized because I actually want to make money from doing YouTube. Times are tough, as I'm sure you all understand. That is to say, I probably won't be having that kind of content on my channel anymore. I'm going to try to keep everything original. It's going to still be focused on those things because I like them, but I'm not going to just have straight up soundtracks or anime videos or anything like that. So, over the past couple of years, I've been collecting a lot of stuff, as you can kind of see around my room here. I collect a lot of vintage toys, vintage anime merchandise, and all kinds of really obscure, niche, imported stuff that I find really cool, and I'm super excited to show and tell you guys about. Now, I don't know if unboxing videos are still a thing anymore, but I filmed a few of those, and the footage was like filmed a couple years ago now, so if you guys are interested in seeing some of the cool stuff that I imported from Japan and unboxed and got really excited about, let me know in the comments. I have that kind of footage. I've just been sitting on it for years, and I'm like, I should make YouTube videos with this. Because some of the stuff, like, there's not even information about it, so I want to share things that are just like really cool but not really well known. So aside from collecting cool stuff, I've been pretty busy. That's putting it lightly. I've been busy with two very big game development projects that I've been working on. One is called UFO 50, which is a collection of 50 vastly different games made by a team of 6 independent game developers, including me. The lore of UFO 50 is that these games were created by a fictional 80s game development studio that was obscure but ahead of its time. So these games feature the classic 8-bit aesthetic of that era, but with more modern game design sensibilities, which I think is really cool because I think we did a good job of capturing that sort of 80s 8-bit retro aesthetic. So my pitch for this game is, with 50 games to choose from the start, this collection should absolutely have something for everyone, with games that are great to jump into for multiplayer or casual play, to more in-depth RPG and adventure games that offer deeper, more robust experiences. I should be in marketing. Anyways, that's what it is. It's a collection of 50 games in one, and there's all kinds of games. There's action games, there's multiplayer games, there's RPGs. I fully developed one of the games in the collection, but I mostly did level design, game design, stuff like that for like maybe a dozen others. And the team that I'm working with, these guys are known for making games like Spelunky and Downwell, and it's a really like all-star team, so I'm like super honored and humbled to be working with these guys. We've been working on this for they've been working on it for close to 10 years. I joined the team back in 2016, so this will be year 8 for me, but we are finishing the game and we're gonna have it out later this year. So
UFO 50 is coming to Steam on September 18th.
It's on Steam. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Do me a favor, go check it out and wishlist that, because like that helps me and that helps my friends who we all passionately toiled on these 50 games for the past decade. And that's coming out this year, so that's a huge celebratory thing. Other than UFO 50, the other big game development project that I've been working on is my own personal project called Madhouse. This is a game that I made 20 years ago, back in like 2004, and I worked on it between 2004 and 2007. 2024 is like technically the 20th anniversary of the original Madhouse, which was just an indie freeware game that I posted on forums, and I guess a lot of kids played it because I have people that message me now saying, dude, Madhouse was my childhood, like it's so cool to like see you on here remake making it, which is what I'm doing now. The work on that game has been really intermittent because of UFO 50. UFO 50 is such a big project that it takes up a lot of my time, so sometimes I kind of shift between the two projects, and like when my work with UFO 50 starts to slow down a little, or I get like a break on it, sort of, that's when I really shift my attention to Madhouse and I start cranking on that. In this past several months, I've gotten just tons of work done on it. I've taken some gameplay videos, but as I develop the game, it's constantly getting better. So the videos that I do take become obsolete because now the game is something even better, which is a great feeling. And this has been like my addiction, is like working on this game. Yeah, it's really positive because like I get to create something that I really love, and I get to see my ideas from my mind come a reality of a playable game, which is really, to me, the most satisfying element of game development. Now, on to the final part of the video that you guys have been hopefully patient enough to bear with me, or you just skipped here, which is fine too. So the question that I get asked basically every day is, how is Gran doing? This is a tough one. This is hard for me to talk about because overall, Gran is going to be 93 next month in May. She and I, we have a birthday at the end of May. Our birthdays are 2 days apart. We're twins, despite being grandson and grandma, you know. She was there for me a lot as a kid. My gran kind of helped pick up the slack, I think, and she was kind of like a mom, but more than anything, I think she was like a friend. Because I was always into this game development stuff. Even as a kid, I was making games on paper that you could play with dice, and maybe I'll drag that stuff out someday and show you guys, but I didn't have a lot of friends as a kid to play with, so I either played by myself or I made my gran play the games that I made with me. So she's always been like a friend and a playmate, I guess. And that's why I got her into video games, is because it was kind of an extension of that play that we had together. So Gran is going to be 93 soon, and she's still alive. Physically, she's doing pretty good, I think. She seems pretty healthy. She gets checked out by the doctor, you know, everything looks good. But, and here's the bad news, is this is what's so hard to talk about. In the past, like, 2 years, her cognitive abilities have like steeply declined, noticeably declined. She sometimes doesn't know who people in her immediate family are. She doesn't always have a clear idea of who I am, but she gets a lot of things mixed up. And my mom now basically lives with her. My mom's like almost 70, I think. Sometimes my grandma calls my mom that old lady. So I say, you know, that's your daughter, that's Kathy, you know, and I try to not make her feel stupid or anything like that, or forgetful, because I'm sure this is like a horrible thing to be experiencing for her. It's really hard to see her like this, because I've always known her as this really bright, sharp woman that just knew a lot of things and could figure things out. And I mean, she was playing video games up until like 2 years ago. And that's the unfortunate news, I guess, is that she doesn't really play games anymore. I mean, she doesn't really even know how to use like basic stuff. So stuff like video games is a little more complex. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I know it's not probably what you guys want to hear. It's not what I want to tell you either. It's something that's been, you know, really kind of bothering me, to be honest. And that's another reason why this video has taken so long to make, is because it's hard to see that change in someone you really care about. It's like they become a different person in some ways, but you know, there's still moments where she has like some lucidity and some of that old Gran that we all know and love. So I guess the bottom line is that there's probably not going to be any more videos with Gran going forward, and I really hope you guys aren't too upset about that. If you guys were here for Gran and not me, I get it. It's fine. I'm gonna still be here doing my thing. Please don't unsubscribe. But I think that I captured her as her true self in those videos. Those last videos that you saw, that was her. That was the woman that I've always known and loved. And I don't really want to make videos with Gran now, because like the person she is now, it's still her, but it's a different her. And it's not a her that I want to like memorialize as like, oh, she's like just a forgetful older woman, you know. I want her to be remembered and known for the person that she was in those videos that I last shot with her. So yeah. Wow. That's tough. Yeah, this is like I said, this has not been an easy video for me to sit down and make. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you'll stay tuned, because now I can actually probably make all these other videos that are kind of in a backlog, because this is the one that I wanted to get out of the way before trying to do anything else, because this felt like the important one. So now that the important stuff has been said, I want to show you the cool stuff. So I hope you guys will stick around, and if you're not subscribed, if you're new here, please subscribe. Just do it. Why the heck not, right? All right, thanks guys. I hope to talk to you soon.